Welcome to the best new streaming channel on Twitch. Welcome to Beer.tv. The name is Beer and Kebab. The league is RRF1. And ladies and gentlemen, lights out. It's showtime.
Last car approaching the grid.
Nose damage.
It's ridiculous.
Box, 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 box. Really? In.
What an idiot. Sake.
Send it.
Whoa!
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I had no brakes.
Oh my god, it just blew up on its own.
We're gonna have to retire.
Get it, Carol, get it. I hope he has damage. A stupid move.
No! Bicep.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about, guys. We did it once again, guys. Once again.
Champ, what a career. Thank you.
Thank you. Finally.
Get in there, Lewis. You are the man. You are the man.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it's BK the Xbox, Beer and Kebab, the racing guru. This is Friday race night. Good evening. We're at the home of motor racing. I don't care what anyone says. It's the home because it's in Britain and it's the British Grand Prix, bragging rights in Brexitland. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Joining me in the commentary booth tonight to call out some amazing colour commentary is none other than Jock and Sneaky. Good evening, fellas.
Evening, Beer. Thanks for
I'm
having
no
us, mate.
longer sneaky. How dare you call me that?
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, joining me in the commentary booth tonight is Jock and Cockwomble. Good evening.
Really? How hard is pronouncing 2 words?
Yeah. Right, here we go. We have got so far 14 people, but there are more coming. We've got a couple of guys who've yet to complete the update on F1 2019. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, another Codemasters update for this broken game. Jeez. How many patches now is it? 317? 318?
12.
No. It's been about 4,632 patches for this game. Wow. Anyways, let's get straight in on the action. There's not actually a lot of action right now, as you can see, because we'll be going straight into Q2 tonight. Good evening, Ralph, King Chris. Swing low, sweet chariot. Absolutely.
I think King Chris should be focusing on his racing more than the stream.
Message from Syke Zaney there to Sneaky. He's hoping Sneaky performs better in the commentary booth than he did earlier on PUBG. I'll just leave that one out there.
We're never going to hear the end of it from Syke, are we? It was Beer's driving that caused us the death.
No, I think he was referring to you claiming to be stuck in a building where you weren't. You just didn't want to come and res me, your teammate. Your chicken winner
Then I
dinner,
went upstairs,
man.
laid down, went toilet, come back and I died.
Anyways, there we have it, ladies and gents. There is no Q1 tonight, but there will be a Q2, so just bear with us for a couple of moments. And at the Q3 break, that is at the end of Q3, there is a very, very special, important announcement on beer.tv. That'll be coming up in about 25 minutes time. Make sure you're here for that. Very, very big news. Alright, let's get the spectate mode on. Oh, what the hell is that going on? Someone falling over themselves or something in there?
Yeah, I watch it.
Jock, you pissed again.
No, it's all delivery.
What's that in the chat there? Predictions for how many laps a base will win by. Okay. Right, anyway, tonight's the runners and riders: Forrester, Jackie Cole, Bishop, Dan Purnell's a base, Dragoon, Bob the Builder, Pete, Muirhead, Rara, Discreetly, Ben Prime, and Stan, and King Chris. We're waiting also on Scotty and Tomster, who are doing updates at the moment. You know, as I said, patch 37,363.0.1. Once that patch is complete,
I respect people have
racing.
jobs, but surely they got some time in the day to put it on. Because now on the Xbox app you can update games that you've got via the app, so it does it for your console.
So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Words of wisdom there from Sneaky. He's Mr. Controversy himself. He's already kicking off with the races. That's what I like to see. No messing from Sneaky Wolf. He's right in there. Right,
I can't talk myself. I haven't finished the last races since China.
I want to jump on board with a car.
I think the first one out, well, the most far on track was Anstan.
Yeah, on board currently with RIP Anstan. Let's get it onto TV pod mode so we can have a look at his driving style. Put the set of mediums on. We've already got some split strategies. We've got all 3 compound of tyres currently in use. But let's watch Anstan as he comes around there through the Maggots and Beckett's complex, coming down the hangar straight.
Quite a few are on hards, isn't there?
Yeah.
I don't want to sound mean, but if Mark weaves any more and bends it in the water, I will cry with laughter.
Doing a Grosjean at Baku, remember that? Weaving from side to side and crashing into the safety car. What a berg.
Grosjean.
Right, here comes
been crashing on the pit exit.
Here comes Anstan, starting his first flying lap. No lift. Oh, did he lift off there? No, he didn't, but he's gone a bit wide there. Now, I need to do something before we get going here. Just going to stay on board with Anstan.
Mark's had a smooth lap so far. Oh dear.
Can you invite him back in, please, dude?
I tried it out right now.
Alright. Watch Anstan coming down the old start-finish straight there. Nicely through there. Full throttle all the way through. It's good to see. Coming up to the famous Maggots and Beckett's combo. The base has rejoined. That's good. Ooh, got that wrong. Went in far too deep. DRS open, coming down the hangar straight. Let's see what kind of lap time he can set. Okay. Right, let's look at Anstan's first flying lap. What have we got here? We've got a 128.554. Right, let's have some spotters, please, lads. I want to know who is out and about.
Coming round.
On board of Pete.
Mark's coming round the front a few corners.
Who, sorry?
Mark has been a really slow lap, a 133.5.
Yeah, I think he felt it.
Yeah, call out the gamer tag. So I can't. For some reason, I'm not hearing you very well. So just call it rather than first names. Call out the gamer tag, so I know who to jump on. Right, Forrester's on that lap at the moment, coming down the hang straight. Where's King Chris in relation to all this? He's back, so we'll jump on board with Forrester. Looks like he's going to be the next car about to do a fast lap. He's actually gone for the hard compound tyre, which is an interesting choice. This race is a one-stopper, and it really should be mediums to softs or softs to mediums. One would have thought. Right, I need to lose the shades because I can't see. I'm blind. I can't even see what I'm doing here. Let's just get rid of that.
I'll go on board with King Chris.
Again, he's just coming on a hanger. Don't know if he's...
Oh, he's retire at the curve a bit.
Ah! Yes! I can see! Ah! There's the camera! I was wondering where it was. Right, Forrester. Forrester coming up towards... where is he? Coming towards Cops. Forrester through Cops quite nicely there. Does have a car behind him somewhere. Strange line by Forrester. Right, coming up to Maggots and Beckett's and the Chapel Curve, which is the final curve out onto the hanger straight. He's not... I don't think Forrester's really pushing this. Forget it. I'm going to jump on with somebody else. Rah, King Chris. I'm echoing through someone's mic, by the way, if they can sort that out.
I did turn it down. I don't know why it's got bigger.
Alright, King Chris comes up towards Stowe, and there's a run down. It's really loud, mate. You need to sort that out, otherwise you're going to have to mute your mic. Out through Club. For the last corner, what can King Chris do in his first flying lap on the mediums? It's a 129.8. That's the second fastest legitimate time. Dan Pennells is currently out on a lap at the moment. Where is Dan on track? He is coming round Luffield and Woodcote, I think. Yes, he is, yeah.
Jackie falls just behind him.
Based on his lap on the hard.
Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Always nice to see everybody in the house, the beer.tv house. Don't forget the bar is open. Pop your orders in for a drink. Right, Dan's got a car in front of him that's going to be getting out of the way. That is Dragoon. As Dan Pennells comes through Stowe. A little bit of a straight, Vale, and then the final corner. Well, the final couple of corners, which is Club, which is a lovely vantage point. I've sat there 2 or 3 times doing British Grand Prix. Very, very nice. What can Dan do? It is a 1:30.036.
Jackie Cole.
Yeah, on board with Jackie Cole.
Best coming in.
Sykes is in the chat. Cop should be flat in 3. Yeah, I agree with that. Evening Chance, by the way. Good evening, Shrews. Welcome.
Alright, boys.
Where is Jackie on track? Is Jackie the next car, is he? Oh, he's already set a lap.
Oh, he's just set a lap.
Right,
Base and validated a 129.4 on the hards.
discreetly. Oh, he's totally on wide there. That's going to be a non-start. If he gets away with that, I'll be surprised. Right,
The game didn't really ban that anymore.
It should do, because that's shocking. Muirhead comes down towards Stowe.
Told you it's valid.
That is a validated time. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Codemasters should be ashamed of themselves if they cannot even get their basic physics and collision detections right. That is... I can't believe that's piss poor. That is absolutely shocking. Unbelievable. Yeah, Psycho, I totally agree with that. Lovely track extend. How the hell, I mean, no disrespect discreetly, he went wide, but how the hell can the game actually acknowledge that as a genuine time? To just, like, make the track up as we go along?
Sounds about right.
Unbelievable. Right, I've got the...
Ben Prime's about to go into a hot lap.
A base is out and about at the moment. He's coming around. He's just come through club, coming around the final corner. Let's see what a base can do. A base has gone for the hard, so again he's doing a different strategy. It's a 1:28.7, thoroughly respectable time on the hards. Bish is in sector 2, coming through Maggots and Beckett's. We'll just jump on board with Rich. Of course, Bish moving up to Division 2. First race last week. Was it first race last week? I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. Maybe fourth, I think.
Right. See, that's the line. Right, Bish comes through sector 3. Let's see if he does second gear. So he drops down to second now. Interesting to see if the other guys do, where they roll it in third. It's a good time, 1:28.9 for Bish. Puts him into 6th place so far. I think Mew ahead is just about to cross. No, he's out of fuel. He has set a time. Ben Prime, sector 2.
A solid lap so far.
It's Ben Prime, our championship leader at the moment. In fact, I'm going to get some league tables up and running for you guys. Those in the chat, you can have a look in a sec. This is pretty tasty from Ben. Comes around the final corner. Ben Prime on the medium compound tyres. It's a 1:28.4, fastest we've seen so far today.
Red Bull 1-2.
Bob's on an out lap coming through Max and Beckett's. Where's Pete? I think Pete's just behind him. So we'll jump on board with Bob the Builder, about to start his lap.
I'll keep on Pete for you, Pete. There.
Oh, some sarcasm there from Psych Zany in the chat. It's already a possible quote of the day. Dragoon's new setup is already getting him closer to the field. Yeah, 10 seconds. Right, Bob's about to start his fast lap. In the Team Alpha Male, the God car. He's opted for a medium compound. I've noticed the hard runners have switched over to mediums in the pits. Whether they come out in the mediums, I'm not sure. Rara's on an out lap at the moment as well.
Yeah, I'll keep on board with Rara if you there.
Yeah, he's on an out lap at the moment, mate. We've got, I think Newer might be on a hot lap. I'm not too sure. Might be on in lap. Pete, yeah, Pete's on. I think Pete's
Pete
behind.
was on board. I'm just looking at Williams.
I think Pete's behind Bob the Builder. Let's see how these gets on. Right. Okay, I just want to check something real quick. Don't forget, ladies and gents, last couple of days of September, half price subscriptions to your favourite F1 streamer. That's me. The deal lasts until Sunday night. That's the last night of half price subs through Twitch or Twitch Prime, of course, if you want to get a freebie. Well, here comes Bob about to start his flyer. In fact, no, that was a legit time. It came up on my screen as an outlap, because the game is fucked, basically. 1:28.9. Now, where did Pete come through? Yeah, Pete went through with a 1:28.4 on the mediums. Fine time there. Now, Rara's on his fast lap at the moment. Let's watch Rara went through Stowe. They're coming up towards the Maggots.
Good lap by Pete.
And Vale. That was a good lap. Oh, almost got a bit wrong there. Very hesitant there through Beckett's. DRS open.
Is it just me? It looks slower going through Maggots and Beckett's on the stream or on the game itself than it does when you're actually driving it yourself.
It is just you because it's exactly the same, mate.
It looked slower on the game.
Right, here comes Rara around. Ooh, bored a bit out of the corner. Did he get away with that? Did run a lot of wheels over the corner. Let's have a little look. No, it's legit. It's 128.7. Puts him into
He's going to
6th
call
place.
discreetly.
Dan Pernels is about to start his fly. Where's Forrester? Let's watch Forrester. We haven't seen Forrester. Wonder which lap Forrester's going to crash on tonight. Oh, someone's in the wall there. Someone's in the wall at Stowe. I'm not sure who that was. Was that discreetly? Nope. I saw someone in the wall there. Jump back on board with Forrester. It's Bob.
No, I think he pulled over to get out of his car's way.
Now Forrester's got a car in front of him, which is Anstan, who that's his AI car, I think.
I've noticed Mark is shifting really early.
That's not his AI car, but he needs to not get in Forrester's way here. I bet he's not going to. That's good. Right, Forrester, 128.9, 10th place. Of course, the top 10 go through the Q3, ladies and gents. This is all to play for. Forrester's out of time. Bob the Builder is going to be out of Q2. Dan Pernels is still out and about, as is Dragoon. A base, that's a fast lap. 27.9 there, ladies and gentlemen. It's all to play for here as we're at the end of Q2. Can Dan Pernels get himself up into Q3?
Seems solid so far by Mark. Or Dragoon.
Right, Dan coming up through club. What can he do? Can he get himself into Q3? Can he knock Forrester out of qualifying? Oh, it's going to be tight. Yes, he does. He goes second fastest. Excellent time. Now, on board of Dragoon.
Mark goes third.
Dragoon goes through and third. That is it, ladies and gents. That is Q2, done and dusted. A couple of surprises there. Forrester and Bob and Muirhead out of qualifying. That is a bit of a surprise. Discreetly hung on there in 10th place. So we have lost Bishop, Forrester, Bob and Muirhead from Q2. The rest of the guys safely through the Q3. Of course, the guys who've dropped out of Q2, they will have a chance to have a fresh set of tyres for the start of the race. But ladies and gents, we're about to go Q3 pole position hunting.
I think Dragoon shut everyone up. That 10-second gap went down to like 0.4.
128.3 from Dragoon on the mediums. It's solid time. Fastest so far, 127.9 by a base. Dan Pernels on those soft tyres, making those soft work. Ben Prime 4th, Pete 5th, Anstan 6th, Jackie Cole 7th, King Chris 8th, Rara 9th, and Discreetly in 10th. Those will be your 10 drivers for the Q3 shootout for pole position. Alrighty.
Even know what the weather's like for the rest of it.
Ladies and gents, in the chat, let's have some predictions for your pole position car, please. All right, can you get Scotty in? Either you two go on your recent players and see if you can find Scotty and bring him in, please, if you'd be so kind. If I'll tell you what, I'll do it. Just 2 secs, Scotty. It'll be on its way, I hope. Have I gone past him? I can't see him. He was here a minute ago. I want to get back on the qualifying. Don't be messing
Well,
around
he's
with
out the
this.
garage first.
Okay, Scotty, it's an invite your way, and there's one for Tomster if he is on. Have you got Andrew Burning yet? Andrew Burns not on. It's greyed out. I can't get him in. Okay. Right, who's the lead car? Let's have a little look here.
It's a McLaren, it's Chris.
Okay, we'll jump on board with King Chris. Alright, Psych Zuni says a base will claim pole. Ralph's there saying a base, but cheering for King Chris. So a base so far is the early fan favourite for pole position. Can he live up to the billing? We're about to find out. Probably do 2 runs on this set on these tyres, I'd imagine, or Dave Noble's in there. Come on, Jackie Lag. Yes, yes, yes. The Jackie Cole posse is here. They're in force. Shrews is going for a Dan Pinnell's pole. Okay. It's a bit of a left field selection, but who knows? Who knows indeed? Alright. Here comes King Chris. About to start his flyer. Crosses the line, starts his flyer. Flat out there through T1, T2. So I'm just checking something real quick. Okay. Right, Chris coming through the old international pit straight, coming up towards Cops. Flat out through here, is he? No, it's a lift off. Lift off from Chris there.
Ooh. Straight late, my getting back, it's on a hot lap.
Gazza Burgess, hey gents, in the pub, having one more, I promise. Good man, get the beers in. Shrews. Thank you for the 10 bits. Much appreciated. Thank you. Okay, let's see what Chris can do as he comes flying down the hanger straight towards Stowe. Nicely through there. Rara has retired from session. Wow, he's not setting a lap in Q3.
Finishing.
Yeah, King Chris is the lead car mate at the moment. 127.8. Now discreetly's well back. Ben Prime 127.6, Anstan 127.7, King Chris. Dan Pinnell's coming through. I'm going to watch Dan Pinnell's real quick. Oh, just run that curb 128.2, puts him into 4th. Where's Jackie Cole? Dragoon discreetly is no, discreetly is not the next car. Who is it? It's Jackie Cole. Rara's binned it. Lost it through maggots. And let's see what Jackie could. Oh, he's run wide again. That really should be a track extension, but we've seen the game as being very forgiving there.
Yeah.
Let's see what Jackie can do. 127.8 puts him to 4th. I think it was Pete next, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pete goes 5th fastest. Where's discreetly? Yeah, discreetly comes through Club. This looks tidy. This looks a really, really good lap from discreetly. 127.9 puts him 3rd. Gazza Burgess with the 300 bits. Thank you so much. Keep smiling. Thanks, Gazza. Much appreciated, dude. Okay, Dragoon is the only car who hasn't... who the hell's Trippy Nips 92? I thought this was on Friends Only, Rara. Thank you. Trippy Nips disappeared. Jog on. Gazza Burgess says, I love you, beer. Do you know what? I love me too. Is Pete going again? I'm not sure. Just checking sector 2. What's his sector 2? This looks pretty quick actually for Pete. I think Pete might be going again, you know. Yeah, he's 2 tenths up already. Is Pete throwing... I mean, he's got time... No, he's coming... No, he's coming in the pits. Okay. I thought he might have gone for it again. Okay. discreetly is on an in-lap. Barara, of course, as you know, sadly stuck it in the wall. So that is the first run of Q3 over, ladies and gents. So far we've got a base the fastest time at the moment, 1:27.56. Ben Prime just a tenth behind, and Stan also less than a tenth behind, so it's looking very competitive at the top there. In fact, 3 tenths between, make that 4 tenths between the first 7 cars. So
And Scotty just joined there.
that is looking pretty good. Scotty, good to see him getting in there. Shrews up in the ante with the cheeky little 20 bits there from Shrews. Thank you, my friend. It's been much appreciated. Bless you. Okay, that is the first Q3 run out of the way, ladies and gents. We've got some cars will be coming out shortly for a second run. Have I got time? No, I haven't. All right, just before they come out, ladies and gents, I just want to, there is a car coming out, it's King Chris coming out. I just want to pop this on the screen just for 2 seconds, and I promise it will go off again. This is the current league table. All right, just a quick look at that. Ben Prime 152, Thompson 82, Abay 69, Jackie Cole 67, discreetly 65, and so on and so forth. That's just a little look. We are going to jump back on the racing, but as you can see, that is the current points in Division 2. Okay, right. Back to the live action. On board of King Chris on his out lap. Yeah, Bob's there. That qualifying simply could have not gone any worse. My God, yeah. It's just unlucky, dude. Unlucky. Gazza Burgess says, lads, good luck. He's going to try and get home for the last bit as he dominates another, well, cheers, another 100 bits. He's flush on Friday night. Thank you, Gazza Burgess. What a star you are. Thank you. Fist pump, fist pump. All right. What do you think, guys, tonight, you two? Jock and Ryan, who do you think is going to go for the win tonight? Have you got any thoughts
Battle
already?
between.
I think the pace is very close. Red Bulls are going to give it a battle to a base.
I think
That's
a good
my
battle
opinion,
between Ben Prime and Discreetly. And at about 3rd and 4th, I'm going to go for Daniel and Stan.
Yeah, I think if Anstan can keep it clean, and I don't mean that in a disparaging way, but he's had a couple of bad races. I fancy him to do really well tonight. I do think Anstan could do really well.
Probably better because the combined constructors between 2nd and 5th is really close. Interesting, Dragoon's still staying in the pit.
Crowley AJ Irish, thank you for the follow. Wonder who you could be. Thank you for the follow, man. Much appreciated. Oh, King Chris made a total mistake there. I'm not sure what he's done there. Is he still the lead car? He is, but he's completely messed that lap up. So we're going to. I think it seemed to have a real engine. Whether it's on the stream like an engine problem or something happened there. I wasn't too sure. But we'll jump off King Chris. We've got Pete coming through Maggots and Beckett's. Where's Ben Prime? Ben's coming through sector 1. So we'll jump on board.
Going through the second quarter now.
We'll jump on board with Pete as he comes down and hangs straight towards Stowe. Let's see what time. Don't discount Pete either. Had a good podium last week. Pete, the 127.2. So he's already picked up a lot of time. The track it's either the track's evolving, or he has suddenly found a lot of pace.
NP's the next one then, I think.
Is it Ben Prime? I thought there was this. Okay.
He's at Magazine Beckett now.
Yeah. He is slightly up actually, not by much, but he needs to find about another 3/10 in the final sector if he is to get pole. He has just, if he's got time for another lap actually, if he's got the fuel. His fuel light is on. Can Ben get pole? It's looking close. It's a 1:27.2. Yes, he's found the time by 3/100ths of a second. A base is coming through sector 2. Anstan is sector 2. Jackie Cole sector 1.
Mark's just going through sector 1.
Okay, it's 29:30. Right, it's a base. A base is the lead car. Jumping on board with the base. This is for pole. He was leading after the first round of Q3, the first run. Let's have a look at his sector 2 time, his split time, and he's up by 3/10. He's up by 3/10. This is interesting. If he can hold it together, this is pole for a base. If he can hold it together in sector 3, we'll onboard him with the TV pod mode so you can see exactly what his racing line out. Can he do it? Tidy there through club. Full power. He's really going for it. He's done it. 1:27.2, but it's not over yet. Anstan is coming through. Anstan, oh, he goes quicker, but not quite enough. Jackie Cole, sector 3. It's all happening now, ladies and gents. Look at the times. It's just a tenth to cover the top 4 cars. Can Jackie steal pole position for Team Haas? Comes around the final. This is looking mightily quick as well. 1:27.5. He improves, but it's not good enough.
Again.
Discreetly goes. Discreetly and. Get out of it.
Dan P.
Dan P 1:27.9. What can Discreetly do? Discreetly's 5/10 up on his previous time. This is going to be close. If he's had a good sector 3, this is going to be close. 1:27.4 puts him in 5th. Oh man. But Ben Prime's still out there. No, he's coming in the pits. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Shrew says 100 bits if I get 3rd place correct for the race. I'm going to go for Discreetly for 3rd. Discreetly for 3rd place, ladies and gentlemen.
This is where he overtakes someone on the last lap for 2nd.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. A base takes pole. Ben Prime 2nd, Pete 3rd, Anstan 4th, Discreetly 5th, Jackie Cole 6th, Dragoon 7th. I can't remember the rest. There we go. King Chris 8th, Dampenel's 9th, and Rowan No Time Set. Look at that, ladies and gents. Just 2/10 covering the top 5 cars. Gents, before we go into the race, first of all, well done to a base. Before we go into the race, major announcement. It is now official. RRF1 merchandise and Beer.tv merchandise are now for sale. Exclusive to this channel. There's the link. Click on that link. You'll find it on the Twitch page as well, on the stream just below. The Visit My Merch Store tab. You can get all of your RF1 merchandise and Beer.tv merchandise shipped directly to your home, and I'll also be doing personalised gamer tag kit if you guys want it. Have a look. Okay, guys, I'm going for a cigarette break. I'll be right back. Ladies and gents in the chat, I will leave you with the thrilling conversations and one-line jokes from Jock and Sneaky. Be right back.
No jokes, mate.
The joke's he's calling me the wrong name.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm too tired to talk.
Yeah, I'm just looking through some of the equipment. It's not bad. $?
Gonna be close at the time.
Who's your money on?
Ben. I think he's gonna put it out for the Red Bull. Definitely not biased at all.
Well, I've got to shout for Team Tango.
Oh, Team Tango.
There's a hashtag with pause about. I don't know what it is. Just going to put it out in the chat to see if they can remind me. What is that hashtag?
Hashtag
about
pauses a
again?
wanker.
Oh, that's it again. Just wanted to make sure everybody knows it again. Did Swanee make it into?
Yeah, he's in. At the bottom.
Cool. I just noticed his name here.
I can't start yawning.
Long day.
Hey.
Cool, Swanee, you're in, mate.
No, Andrew just joined.
Alrighty.
I think Andrew might have been a wee bit late.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Thank you, Shooters.
Cheers, Charles. Thank you there for the comment, mate. Yeah, check out that merch store, ladies and gentlemen. RRF1 official merchandise, beer.tv official merchandise. We've got mugs, we've got t-shirts, we've got hoodies, we've got iPhone and Samsung phone protectors and covers. There's all sorts in there. Have a good look. Grab yourself a bargain. There will be some special offers coming up over the weekend as well.
And got
Okay.
plenty of triple XL sizes for you lot.
Yeah, triple XL sizes for me, and the triple S size is small for Skinny because he's so skinny. Right.
Was you going to say me?
No, Skinny. That's Skinny. That's Shag's old game tag. Skinny Vader. Right, ladies and gents, in the chat, can I have predictions, please, for your race winner, or your top three, or who's going to die first?
Well, I know if it was the GP1 Elite stream, they'll pick me to DNF first.
Sykes gone for a base. Good call. Good shout. Who do you guys think, by the way, Jock and Sneaks? Who do you think? Who is your race winner tonight?
Ben.
You going to go for
It's
Ben?
between Ben and Discreetly and a base, I would say.
Okay.
It depends who gets off the line better, you know. It stays out of trouble. I don't think we'll have any.
Sykes says, but Ben to punt the entire field. Juku Digcott says, and Stan. Shrews says, a good suggestion for the merch store would be XXL willy warmers. Just a thought. Well, it's going to be no good for you. Extra small. Extra skinny. JDP Apex. Cheers, 1,000 bits. Wow. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Firm handshakes to you, my friend. Firm handshakes. Okay. We are about to go racing, ladies and gents. Formation lap is on. Let's see what happens. Wow, this is going to be a good one. What is the weather going to be? That's the question. Is it going to be dry? Are we going to have... Oh, it's looking dry. I've got no game sound. Yes, I have got game sound. Oh, hello. What's happened there? The cars were... The cars were disappearing and rematerialising. I've got no game sound. Way! Oh, I've got game sound now. It's come back again. Shrews with the cheeky 10 bits. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Okay. This is going to be an absolute belter. Still got a chance to put your predictions in, ladies and gents. Is it going to be a base? Will it be Ben Prime? Could Pete steal it? And stands in with a shout. Oh man, everyone's capable. Anyone in this field is capable of winning this race. I really do say that. Looking down the list, there's nobody you would think has got absolutely no chance. One stopper, I think. What do you reckon, guys? It's going to be a one stopper in theory.
Easy one stop.
Yeah, mediums to soft,
Yeah,
soft to
that's what I would
mediums.
say.
Actually, no, because is it dampeners starting on the softs that are worn in on the quali?
Yeah, Dan is on the softs. He can still do it, but he will
We
have.
might have to two-stop.
He could go softs to hards, or he could really stretch out the stint of mediums. These mediums will be tired. It means we're very, very tired. The rest of the guys are all on mediums, so they're going to go medium to soft. Shrews has got Pete for the win, a base, and Ben to collide. Wow. Yep. Could happen. Could happen, ladies and gents.
That's a good bet.
Turn one's going to be tricky. We've seen that normally at Silverstone, if there's a crash, it normally happens at turn one. It's a fast corner. Cars trying to sort of squeeze their way through there. Right, ladies and gents, we're almost ready for the start of the British Grand Prix Division 2, showcasing their skills or bashing bumpers. What is it to be? Here we go. We're about to go racing here. It's going to be lights out very, very shortly. Okay, let's see if we can get a better camera angle. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Come on, give me a camera. I'm going to quickly spin through if I can't get a camera angle. Right, I'm going to be looking back from Pete. This will be interesting. It's an interesting view. One red. And it's go, go, go! He only got the one light.
Good start by Ben.
I think Base has got a good start. Ben's having a look at the inside. Ben might have this.
He's done it.
A base is trying to hang it in there. A base is hanging it in there. A base has got better traction out of turn 2. Ben's got the inside line to turn 3. Turn 2, turn 3. But I think a base is just about
Pete's
got
been
him
done
covered
by
off.
Anstan.
Anstan's up to 3rd. Pete down to 4th. Dragoon having a look at discreetly there. So far, so good. Let's jump back up the field. There are a couple of position changes. Ben there is drafting a base, coming up the inside there. They're side by side, coming through left field. A base covering off. They're showing a good defensive line through there, discreetly, and Dragoon are side by side. Oh, there's a Ben that got slightly out of shape there. It looked like on the stream. He's got Anstan for company. Got Dragoon and discreetly. Watching them two real quick. Dragoon and discreetly. Dragoon backs out. A wise decision.
Scotty's done rah-rah on the first corner of the old pit straight.
He has indeed. He has indeed. Anstan's all over the back of Ben Prime. Let's watch this. It's all happening there. Too many battles to call, so we'll just stay on the action as best as we can for the moment.
Bob's gone off.
He is back on again, but he's lost some positions there. They're all going side by side there. Look at this, coming down towards Stowe. We've got a Force India up the inside there. That could be Tomster. Looking to make a move on
Bob's
King
got
Chris
damage.
now.
Front left end plate.
Okay, Rara is very close in as well on Scotty. Jackie Cole on Dragoon. Jackie Cole drafted him.
So Swanee.
Here comes Jackie Cole going up the outside of Dragoon, coming to turn 1. Are they going to make contact? They're going to get through safely. Come on, Cody's give us a good view. Oh, Dragoon spun! Dragoon spun!
He's took Chris out as well.
Oh, no. That's not good. That's not good. It must have been an accident. He had no control of the car. And Dragoon is completely off track. King Chris, I think, has got no damage. But we've already got Swanee and Bob the Builder in the pits. Dragoon's going to be joining them quite soon, I reckon. Forrester, let's go.
Chris got end plate.
Let's go on to TV pod mode so we can catch a little look at this. Forrester having a look at Bishop there, coming through left field onto the old pit straight, the old start-finish straight. All the top 9 runners are all on the medium compound. Oh, I saw Jackie Cole going wide there in front of Bish. At Cops. Oh, Bish just dropping his right rear tyre in a bit of dirt there. Is that going to allow Forrester to make a move? I think he's too far back. No DRS at the moment, of course, ladies and gents. That will kick off on lap 3. Closest back.
Oh, Base and Ben go wide.
Okay, let's. Oh, Forrester's got a bit wide there as well. He's pressurising Bish. He's going to try and make a move under braking. No, not the best place to do it there. Let's go back up for the field. Discreetly in 5th. Pete in 4th. And Stan having a solid drive in 3rd. Ben Prime fastest lap of the race. He's half a second down. Ben Prime on the race leader of base. Good starts, or great start, says Didcot, absolutely. Forrester and Bish. Forrester going to try to lunge up the inside. Bish gives him the room. That's good driving, guys. Well done. I think Bish has just got the high ground. Forrester. Oh, just touched his wheel there. And Scotty takes the pair of them. Where did he come from? What a move by Scotty. Gains 2 positions in the space of 5 metres. Awesome stuff. 3-way dance here at the Wellington straight. Oh, Forrester and Scotty. Forrester and Scotty. Bish has to take evasive action. And that's allowed Rara through, and Thompson's dropped back. I think Thompson was he getting the position back? I think he might have been. Some real good squabbling going on here. Bishop has got past Dan Pennell's, by the way. One board of Rara is looking to make a move on Forrester. Going through Maggots and Beckett's, through Vale, and then onto the Hangar Straight. Forrester will have DRS. I don't know if... Sorry, Rara's got DRS. I don't know if Forrester has. No, he hasn't. But I think Rara's a bit too far back here, and Stowe... Or is he? He's going to try and send him up the inside. No, he backs out. Wise move. King Chris has passed Dan Pennell's fastest lap of the race for a base 1:31.8. Let's jump on board with the leaders. Keep a careful eye on those timing screens, gents. Anything less than 0.3, let me know about.
Gone past Mark.
Dan Pennell's in the pits.
He's gone past Dan.
Yeah, Dan's in the pits, mate. He's pinning. He's got damage. Forrester picked up a 3-second penalty. Meanwhile, as Ben Prime and a base come up the Wellington straight, and certainly Ben Prime is matching a base for pace as it stands at the moment. As they come through Brooklands into Luffield. Yeah, all good so far. Through Woodcott, coming up towards Copse. Can they go flat out through Copse yet? That's the question. Bishop Muirhead. Okay, so trainer cars in front. Discreetly is very close to Pete now. Pete runs a little bit wide there at Copse. Coming down to Maggots now. Can discreetly get a good run through here. Yes, that's a good line. A tighter line than Pete. Should have a good run at him coming out on the Hangar Straight. We have DRS as well. Muirhead 3-second time penalty. Right, here comes
steaming down on Pete, isn't he?
Here comes discreetly. Pete is going wide. I don't think he's got enough room there. No, Pete had a good defensive line through there. Coming down through Vale towards through Club. Just behind Anstan takes a fast lap of the race at 1:31.7. Good lap there from Anstan.
Interesting, top 3 are all running 0 ERS.
Okay, Rara, there's a DRS train, as Sykes mentioned in the chat, from Scotty downwards, going all the way down to Muir, I think. He's discreetly going to make a move at Pete. Again, at the Wellington Straight, I don't think he's quite close enough as they come through Brooklands. Pete taking a defensive line through Luffield. That's nicely done, holding that inside curb. Allows me to get the power down early. 6 tenths between a base and Ben Prime. 7 tenths between right, Forrester and Scotty. Forrester's got the move done, and Scotty had just missed that. Scotty looking for a run at the inside. No. Come on, guys. Come on. Oh, man. Oh! Bit of a squeeze there from Forrester. One would think Scotty's going to have to drop right back and rejoin the track. That's going to cost him a lot of positions and a lot of time. Back on board. Here comes discreetly on Pete. This time I think it's going to be job done. Oh, but Pete's going for a switch back discreetly. Oh, it's contact. Pete's in the wall. Bang! He's lost his wing. Oh! Scrappy. Pete's going to have to pit. Wow, I caught that right on stream there, ladies and gents. You saw that happen. And
got 5-second speed.
5-second speed and penalty as well. That's just rub salt in the wound. Add an insult to injury. Wow, so you've already seen a couple of high-speed incidents already. That, to me, looked like a bit of a racing incident. Discreetly did nothing wrong. I think Pete's got a little bit too close. Attempting a switch back, as you saw there, ladies and gents. but it's hard to call. Ben Prime, by the way, 4/10 down the base. They're both driving excellent races. Anstan is right in there, and they've opened up. They've opened up the 5-second gap.
Let's go.
Yep, he's made that through. They're coming to Wellington, aren't they? Yep. Yeah, I think Scotty's probably got some damage there. Right, I'm going to go onto TV pod mode just for a second. Whew! Man, what a start. Hectic start. All Ben Prime just dropping the left rear there into his right rear into a tyre. Now, Ben's got a good run here onto the hangar straight. We'll just jump on back on board to TV mode. He's got a good run here. Can he use a straight line speed with that DRS to make a move in the base? The base goes centre of the track. Ben goes up the inside. This is for the lead. Oh, it's contact. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Ben managed to hold together. Oh, it looked like the base chopped him off a little bit there. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Ben, though, with an amazing recovery.
He's dropped a bit.
Yeah, that was an amazing recovery by Ben because his car was heading for the wall just like Pete. He managed to recover it, but now he's got Anson, his teammate, right to his backside. Hi Adam, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Beer and Kebab's gaming community, and look forward to seeing you trial again next week, mate. Hopefully, all going well. Thanks for the follow. Okay, Rara is pretty close behind Forrester now. Yeah, absolutely. Didcot says in the chat, Ben done well to keep that on track. It was a brilliant recovery. It was a brilliant recovery. It really was. Because the lap before, Pete, same thing happened to Pete, and Pete ended up in the wall minus the front wing. And that's not being bad on Pete. Pete did his best to try and recover it, but it was a superb recovery from Ben.
Starting on small now. Can he make a look at the first corner? No, right. Have a good run out and get into the next couple.
Right, Rara and Forrester's the closest to going through Maggots and Beckett's. Right, Rara's going to have a good run here. King Chris has died. Oh no, King Chris. Rara going around the outside of Forrester, giving him the room. Oh, that was close there, but good driving by the pair of them that time. They managed to get through Stowe unscathed. Forrester, though, is not giving up the position. He's fighting back. Unlucky, King Chris. Unlucky, Chris, buddy. Oh, man. Unlucky, dude. Oh, Forrester had to back off there. He was looking to make a move at Rara to turn 1 at Abbey, but decided to back off it. He picked up a 3-second penalty. That's harsh. That's harsh. Right, he does have. We will have DRS. There's a chance of him making a move on Rara. DRS open. Rara goes inside defensive as they come up towards Brooklands, through Brooklands, and I think this time Forrester's got the position back. Takes a defensive line. That's a good line by Forrester there. No way past for Rara there as they go through Luffield up towards the Woodcott high-speed corner. It's not really a corner. It's just a slightly bent straight. Like Rara having a run there, the inside of Forrester going into Cops, and I think he's made it. He's done it. Rara, great move, and the inside through Cops.
Bishop getting on the Tom stop. Maggots and Beckett.
Yeah, they're just in front of it. They're just behind these guys coming through Chapel there. Come Forrester get a run at Rara with DRS. It's going to be close. But I think Rara's just further ahead. The gap between Base and Ben Prime 1.2. Anstan's just dropped out of DRS range there at the moment.
He's 1.1 behind Ben.
Yeah, just outside of DRS. Ben's 1.2, 1.1. The gap's about that, basically. Not going to split hairs over it. Didcot makes an interesting point there in the chat. The problem is overtaking through Cops, you always force a car off track. Interesting point, Pete. That takes a 3-second penalty. New ahead on Bish. Oh! Bish, a little late dab on the brakes there. Muir had to really slam the anchors on there. It cost him a little bit of momentum. Up in front, we've got Thompson, Forrester and Rara having a threesome. In the nicest possible way. We'll keep an eye on that one. Bob the Builder, 3-second penalty. Penalties already racking up. Okay, let's jump on board of Tomster. He has got Forrester and Rara in front of him, so they've joined the battle. Discreetly is starting to catch Anstan as well. Okay, is Forrester close enough to have a run at Rara? Probably not.
PPR's been off.
Oh, Pete's off again.
I don't know.
He's had a
somebody's getting the eye there.
he's had a scrappy race so
Young
far.
Bob and Scotty.
Bob going at the inside of Scotty. Job done. I think Scotty's carrying some damage though, isn't he? King Chris with the 129 bits cheered. Thank you so much, my friend. Much, much, much appreciated. Thank you, sir. Okay, Bish picks up a 3-second penalty. Forrester and Rara, they are still squabbling. Coming up towards, where are they? Wellington Strait. Forrester's going to have a good run here at Rara. This should be a bread and butter move. Forrester goes past Rara. We'll watch. Rara's trying to hang it in. They're going through Brooklands, but I don't think Forrester now can take that defensive line through Luffield. I think Forrester's got that move done. Well done, Forrester. Good move. These two are having a great battle. And Rara now is coming back up the inside though. He's not through Cops, not there. Oh, he had a little look there. Coming through Cops.
And Smiley.
No, he's having a run here. Hang on, he's having a run here up to Magnus and Beckett's. I don't think he's going to... Oh, Forrest had to go ultra defensive. Almost outbraked himself there. Rara needs a good run there coming out of Chapel, which he's got.
Stand up to it.
Forrester goes defensive, middle of the
And
track.
she's done a double overtake on Scotty and Pete.
Oh, what a battle here between...
Pete's gone off.
Sorry, I've got to say on this one for a second between Rara and Forrester. There's so much happening here. Okay, let's jump on board with that battle. Pete off again. He's having a dreadful race. One to forget. Muir is close and he's still battling Bish. Discreetly picks up a 3-second penalty. Bryn is in the chat saying, "Come on, Jackie Cole." But he's a member, of course, of the Jackie Cole posse. Posse, Pete, chicken, whatever. Ralph, smart and sensible from Rara. Yeah, I agree. It was very, very sensible. No point in sending up the inside just for the two cars to come together. Okay. Tomster is keeping a watching brief behind the battle between Rara and Forrester. And he's got Bish and Muirhead. This is like a 5-way dance here. Gaffney, another member of the Jackie Cole posse, giving Jackie the thumbs up. A base 3-second penalty. That could be interesting towards the end of the race. Pete, another 5-second penalty for speed in the pit lane. Oh dear. It has gone horribly wrong for Pete. And Swanee. Wow, I tell you what, the penalties are really racking up tonight, guys. They really are already. We're only on, what, lap 11, but not even halfway through. Right, Rara is he going to have a run on Forrester? It's too far back. Discreetly, by the way, is catching Anstan, who is gradually being dropped by his teammate Ben Prime. Muirhead and Bish. Oh, and Tomster. 3-way dance. Coming up to... oof, man. Coming through Club. Now, is Muir close enough to have a run at Bishop on the inside? Is he going to brave it? Surely not. Surely not. No, he has to back out there. Oh, Muir's made a mistake. I think his hand came off the steering wheel or something there. He was waving to his fans and completely... Oh, Pete's letting cars through.
I think Ben's struggling on those mediums.
The pit window's not for a little while yet. It's going to be full, what, 4:15, 16, 17, around that kind of area, I think. Right, let's jump on board with the race leader. I can look at this battle, keep an eye on the timing screen. There is a base at the moment. Yeah, it's coming through Chapel.
Just kept it very smooth.
I mean, Ben Prime's staying with him. 1.6 the gap there. See, Anstan just dropped a little bit off the pace. Forrester, and another penalty. And discreetly, it's starting to
just
catch.
needs to be patient.
Well, he's dropped off the back a little bit. He's just got to. He's into that sort of mode. Part of the race now. It's literally just getting your head down, concentrating, no mistakes, and then seeing what
I thought about the move.
and seeing what an undercut can do.
Try and hope penalties come into it.
I think Thompson's made a slight mistake, son, because he's just dropped off the back of these by about a second on that lap, and it's allowed Bishop and Muir to really close up.
Yellow flag. Discreetly.
Jackie Cole discreetly has gone off. He's gone off. That's my third place prediction gone. Well, at least for the minute. He's got to let a lot of cars through. Forster and Rara through. Let's move Jackie Cole up into 4th place. That's going to please the posse. They'll be giving it a big thumbs up in the chat very shortly, I've no doubt. Jackie up to 4th there, Forster up to 5th, Rara up to 6th. And discreetly has actually dropped right in now, the battle between Thompster, Bish, Mew ahead. Yep, sweet, says Gaffney with the emote in the chat. Rara again. Rara's having a look at Forrester going into Maggott. Surely not through here. That's not an overtaking place. Just need to be patient. Get a good series of corners here through Beckett's and Chapel. Get a good exit through Chapel. I think he's got a good exit. I don't think he's quite close enough for a move here. Or will he try and send one up the inside? Forrester makes his car nice and wide. Rara's going to have to go the long way round. He's trying to. I think Forrest has just got him covered. A great battle in between these two guys, ladies and gentlemen. There's a 2-Force India sat in 7th and 8th place at the moment. A bit further down the field, we'll just give you've got Bishop in 9th, Muirhead 10th, Dragoon in 11th place at the moment. He's completely on his own. Bob the Builder. Oh, Bob's dead. Bob is dead.
Bob's out.
He is dead. I'm on board. That was perfect timing. He is missing a wheel. A major part of the hardware is no longer a part of the vehicle. He had qualifying to forget as well, didn't he? He's had a pretty horrendous race. Well, here's Rara again at top of the Wellington Straight, going through Brooklands towards Luffield. Forrester will try and hug that inside curb there to avoid any chance. He's gone a little bit wide, but no, he hugs it. He managed to get back online, gets the power down. Rara's tyres are looking a bit sore there, looking pretty two-tone. Left front and left and right fronts there, as you can see. 13 laps. The pit window will be opening up shortly. Yeah, unlucky there, Bob. Unlucky, dude. Oh, right, we're getting really close in. Forrester, another penalty from Forrester. I think Forrester's. Sorry, say that again, mate.
Only halfway through the race, but it's been a great midfield battle so far.
Pete's joining in, he's re-overtook Muirhead, I think.
Right, Rara is trying again for a move from Forrester, but I think Forrester again has got the high ground. Discreetly pits. Discreetly pits. He's made the call.
So does Anstan.
Anstan in the pits as well. Anstan's onto the softs. Yep. They can go to the end now, lap 15.
Stop.
Fastest lap of the race. Oh, Rara gets a 3-second penalty. What's Discreetly going on to? We'll find out very shortly.
I'll check for you now. Softs as well.
Softs as well, yeah. Right, so the pit stops have been triggered. We're going to see a lot of guys coming in now. Didcott says an undercut for Ant. It's going to be a monster outlap. It'll have to be a monster outlap. It's possible. Wow, was that Pete getting out?
Oh, Rara's done Thompster.
At the inside there.
Flicking.
Thompson's trying to get Rara, mate. Other way round. Rara's tyres are really starting to hurt now. Muir on Bishop as well, just behind this as well. We're going to see a whole gaggle of cars coming in the pits. This is where, guys, the undercut for this midfield pack is so important, I think. Who's going to call it first? Let's back on board the leaders. A base pits.
In the pit.
Ben's in the pits as well. Jackie Cole coming down, hanging straight towards Stowe.
Oh, a mistake by Ben. He whacked it in neutral.
See if any of these cars pits. Muir has got past Bishop at last. And yeah, they're all coming in. All of them coming in. One car staying out. Muirhead staying out. Bishop's in the pits. Thompson staying out. Right, I want to see Anstan in relation to this. Anstan, oh, he's stuck behind Dragoon. That's going to cost him a bit of time. The Dampanels has binned it.
No.
Oh, Anstan stuck behind Dragoon. This is not where he wants to be. He needs, and Dragoon's lagging a bit as well. Dragoon, oh wow, what's Anst? Oh, you can't go around there, Ansty. You can't go around there. Yeah, we're going to penalty. He was a bit frustrated, stuck behind Dragoon. But Dragoon doesn't have to let him through. Which means the undercut has not worked. Anstan, oh, late on the brakes there. Trying for a run at Dragoon, turn 3. Is he going to do it this time? I think so. And he gets the DRS. Forcing his way through. Thompson and Muirhead stayed out, as has Dragoon. Those guys got a pit, yeah. So out of all this, a base is still our net leader once the pit stops unravel. Ben Prime 2 seconds behind Anstan. He did gain a little bit of the undercut. Of course, he was stuck behind Dragoon there, ladies and gentlemen. You wonder how much time he lost. If he had had a clear lap with no traffic, he might have got him. He might have got him.
Yeah, there's one thing as well. Ben's caught a second on a base.
It was 2.1 when they came out of the pits. To give you an idea, it's 1.9.
Yeah, when they went in the pits, it was 3 seconds as well.
Like Muir and Thompson are in the pits, so they're going to make their scheduled stops. A base will regain the lead. Jilkins in the chat, good awareness from Dragoon, but Ant was right to get aggressive, had to get past Mark. Yeah, but not at turn 1. Turn 3, that was perfectly fine, legit. But turn 1 was not the place to do it, not around the outside. It was never going to work. But he got it right, he got the job done in turn 3. Discreetly, fastest lap of the race. Right, the pit stops will sort themselves out. Forrester, now did Rama get in front of Thompson? Yes, he did. Did Bish got the jump on Muirhead? Back in front of Muirhead again. He's come out just behind Thompson. Swanee's going to go to the end of the race on those hards, I reckon, well, easily. They will go 25 laps, the hards will, around here. So we've got some interesting battles still now. Now, Jackie Cole's got discreetly.
Also, Ben is catching a base on a rapid pace.
1.4. The question is for Ben, is he taking too much life out of those softs to try and catch him up? That's the question.
Doesn't look like it.
Well, you won't know, mate, until they start to change colour. Really, you know, the last three or 4 laps. If Ben's tyres start to die quickly, you'll know then.
Yeah.
Okay, discreetly catch up with Jackie Cole. Rara and Forrester. The battle is resumed. These two have been battling all race so far. The gap up the front is now down to 1.3 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Ben is giving it his all. Now, bear in mind, of course, a base does carry a penalty, and I haven't seen Ben's name pop up yet in the penalty list, so that could be critical. Bishop, fast lap racer 130.3. This is discreetly catching Jack Cole almost within DRS range now. Ben Prime is also on the cusp of getting DRS on the race leader at base as they come up the old pit straight up towards Stowe and through Vale, just about flat out through there now. Sorry, Cop, sorry, towards Mags and Beckett's. Fucking hell, this track confuses me at times. Right. Now a base is coming towards Stowe.
1.5.
Okay. Let's flick down. I want to see Rara and Forrester through Maggots and Burkitt's. Through the chapel curve onto the hangar straight now. Rara is probably close enough to have a look at Forrester. Forrester's gone defensive middle of the track to see which way Rara goes. Rara is going to have to go around the outside. Oh, Forrester's clipped Rara. Racing instant, really. The Foster's lost a couple of positions there, but I don't think it was anyone's fault. And that's allowed a gaggle of cars to pass through. Foster's got all that work to do again. Discreetly, by the way, has caught Jackie Cole. Ben Prime is now just 1.1. It's now 1.08. He's almost within DRS, now the race leader. It's now 1 second. It's now within DRS range. Got to leave a car's width. Are you talking about Rara and Forry? Because I think Rara gave them a lot of room. Right, I'm jumping on board the leaders because Ben is now in DRS of on a base to come through Maggotts and Beckett's. Can he get within that 1 second for the DRS detection zone? I think he was just outside actually. Let's find out. Yeah, he was just outside. Yeah, so hasn't quite got DRS. Oh, Dan Pennells has written a story, a novel in the chat. So I'll have a quick read in a second. Is what it is, man. Is what it is, man, as he would say. Dodged the green and the teammate spun and lost my wing. Was going to the end of the medium zone. Okay, I'll have another look at that in a second, mate. Right, discreetly on Jackie Cole. Coming down through Vale towards Club. Discreetly was very, very close. Sorry, Dan. I ain't got time to read it, dude. But I'm sure it's a great read, mate. I'll read chapter 2 tomorrow night, if that's okay. Muirhead's getting pretty close to Bish now. Now, Ben Prime is within DRS. He's picked up DRS in the base. Kai Pollitt! Cheers! 1,050 bits. Thank you so much, Kai. You are an F1 superstar. Thank you, my friend. Much appreciated. Bishop is having a good race, absolutely, indeed. Sorry, Dan, I'm taking a bit, mate, but yeah. Alright. We've got 6 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. This race is absolutely flown by. Don't forget, here it is again in the link, in the chat. Possibly, hang on a minute. Ben trying to get back into DRS again. There's a quick link there in chat, I think, coming in. Yeah, there we go, ladies and gents. That's for Kai and anybody else hasn't seen it so far. It's the merchandise, Beer and Kebabs merchandise store is now open, selling official RRF1 and Beer.tv merchandise. We've got Pete running wide there, letting the leaders through. Have a look at the link, click on the link. Oh, that's harsh on me. He got a 10-second penalty trying to get out of the way. Rara and Tomster, discreetly and Jackie Cole. It's all happening. Oh, Thompson's going to have a run at Rara. Oh, it's contact! Thompson's gone! Oh, he just managed to recover it. He's got some damage there. How he didn't... It's amazing driving not to lose his front wheel there. Oh, but he's got damage. He must have damage. And he's got Bishop. Bishop gets through, I think, or does he? Thompson's fighting hard. Goes to... Oh, bit of love tap there. I think Bishop surely will have it with DRS. Bishop moving it up into 7th place. And he's got that covered off. Yep. Right, discreetly in Jackie Cole again. King Chris, thank you for the resub, month 2. Thank you so much, my friend. Bob the Builder, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Much appreciated. Thank you, guys. Muirhead and Tomster. Muirhead has got through into 8th place. Ben Prime is within 7/10 of a base, ladies and gentlemen. It's all happening here with just a few laps to go. Discreetly, all the back of Jackie Cole. Hank going towards Hank straight. Into Stowe. Is he trying to hang it around the outside there of Jackie? Can Jackie defend? This is wheel to wheel coming
between the top 2.
Yeah, coming into Club. Hang on, I've got to stay in this battle. Oh, discreetly. Oh, he has to back right out of that one there. Right, on board the leaders, Ben Prime and a base. Coming through turn 2. Coming up to the Wellington straight. Schultz with the 100 bits. Thank you so much indeed. Much appreciated. Cheers, guys. Love you all. Ben Prime, this is for the lead on the base, coming up towards Brooklands. Is he close enough? Not quite. A base needs to get a good tight line into Luffield. My goodness me, the bits are flying all over the place. King Chris has cheered another 100 bits. Thank you so much, my friend. You are a
More
superstar.
bits than carbon fibre on the track.
Thank you all. You are superstars, every single one of you. It's much appreciated. Right, Ben Prime coming into Max and Beckett's. He is all over the back now. The base really pressed. Oh, he was a little bit wide there, but a base himself drops to the left rear tyre. Wow, it's all happening here. Oh, Ben's having a look around the outside. The base has gone very defensive on the inside. Ben might have it. He's got the balls under braking. Is Ben going to send it up the inside? I think he's going to have the back out there. Yes, he does. A base has a base had a very good defensive line through club. It's all happening here with just 4 laps to go, including the lap they've just started.
Topster's out.
Topster's dead. That's allowed Forrester and Scotty back through. Muirhead and Bishop are having a right ding-dong here. Muirhead's got the job done. Moves up into 7th place on Bish. This battle is not over yet. It's not over yet. And Pete has moved up to 13th place. Fair play to Pete. He's miles behind. He's still on the last straight. He's still in Austria. He's that far behind. But fair play. He's having a really good run. And let me just knock that off there real quick. Dan Pennells with the 100 bits. Thank you so much for the 100 bits, my friend. Much appreciated. Ben Prime coming up the old pit straight is just 4/10 off a base as they come up to Cops. Slight lift off there from Ben, but I think he's almost in the Jackie Stewart's in the chat. Yes, that's something I will look into. What I will do, Bob, I'm going to be running a special later on tonight, tomorrow and Sunday. Okay, and I'll be giving some discount to offset shipping. I almost said shipping fees. Ben Prime, having a look at the inside. A base has gone defensive. Good driving from the base. Knows where to put the car to keep Ben behind him. Ben pressurising him now all the time. Just 3/10 in it, ladies and gentlemen. 3 laps to go, including the lap that they're now on. Discreetly again, it's got right up beside Jackie Coll again. I'm going to keep, don't worry guys, I'm going to keep careful on the timing screen between a base and Ben. And I'm going to switch back because they're really tight. Here comes Ben. A base has gone defence at the inside, come to Brooklands. A base covers him off there. Ben trying to find a way through, trying to force a mistake as they come through Luffield. But so far, a base is holding firm. What a battle here. Anstan. Don't forget Anstan. What a solid drive by Anstan. He's currently in 3rd place. Here comes Ben on a base. King Chris with the 100 bits. Thank you so much, my friend. Much appreciated. Right, is Ben going to have a run here at the Hanger Straight? I think he's probably a little bit too far. Once again, King Chris, thank you so much, my friend. Much appreciated. Ben is so close. Forrester sets the fastest lap of the race, but he needs to, it's all for now. He's so far behind Dragoon. Dragoon, by the way, after that incident earlier on, has got himself back into the points.
Honestly, Swanee's done a brilliant
discreetly, he's got Jackie Coll, but Jackie Coll's fighting. They're side by side. I'm going to go on this one real quick. Oh, they're almost bashing wheels. Has Jackie Coll got the move done? I think he might have this time. Oh, yes he has. Right, back on board with the leaders coming into turn 3, the Wellington Straight. Ben's about as close as he's been at any stage during the race now. If he can get a good exit through turn 3 with DRS on the penultimate lap, ladies and gentlemen. Dan, I've got bad news without giving too much away. Unless I missed something. Right, Ben is 2/10 down. Can he do something about a base as they come up towards Cops for the penultimate time here in Division 2? Bragging rights in Brexitland. Discreetly is trying to get back at Jackie Coll again. It's all happening here. What a good drive by Anston in third place, and a solid drive by Jackie Cole, but he is fighting for his life discreetly behind him. It's all happening. Right, let's look at the air situation. Ben's got a full tank of hers. Oh, a base is going to have to do some harvesting here. Ben has done a good thing here. Bishop 3-second penalty. Ben has stored all his ERS up for a push on the final lap. Base struggling. He's only got a third of a tank, trying to recover some ERS. Right, as we start the final lap of the British Grand Prix. Ben has got all that ERS to use. Man. The base is trying to just drive a tactical race here, and in as much as just getting the apexes right, it's so important. As they come up towards the Wellington Straight to Brooklands for the final time, Ben getting ever closer as they come to Brooklands, not quite close enough to make a move. The base sticking to the racing line, needs to. Oh, he's gone a little bit deep there at Luffield, but I think he's got a good traction out of the corner. Whew. Yep, I think Ben's heard Jakai. He's put overtake mode on, going through cops. Look at that. Oh, he's run a bit wide there. It's going to cost him some time. Going through Max and Beckett's for the final time. The base, though, doing everything he can, taking the racing line as they come through towards the Chapel Curve, then onto the Hangar Straight for the 26th and final time. Ben made a slight wobble there, lost the back end a little bit. That's going to cost him. Can he get close enough as they come up towards Stowe? I don't think he's quite close enough here. They come up to Three Vale to Club for the final time. Is there anything Ben can do? What will happen with penalties? What will happen with penalties? A base comes to cross the line to finish first, but will he keep first? Will he keep first? Yes, he does!
None of the front two got penalties.
I could have sworn I saw a base's name come up earlier in the stream. Handstand! Third place. Dampenels. Get your hand in your wallet, my friend. Discreetly has been overtaken by Rara. What's happened there? Has he run out of fuel or something? Wow, he's dropped right down. Rara takes fourth. Jackie Cole fifth. Discreetly sixth. Muirhead seventh. Bish eighth. Swanee. We haven't seen Swanee all race. He has been on the hard tyres after an incident early in the race, and he has just done the entire race on the hards, basically. He comes around to take 2 points in 9th place. Well done to him. And a big shout out to Dragoon. He had an incident earlier on, very early on. He's kept his head, kept going, and takes a well-deserved 10th place. Ladies and gentlemen, Schultz, thank you for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. Dan Penels with the 400 bits, a man of his word. Top man. What a race, ladies and gentlemen. That was a classic. It had it all. It had some amazing overtakes, some great battles, a couple of crashes, some wheel banging. Jesus Christ.
Well, Forrester lost his wheel on the line.
Oh man. Right, lads, drive between the three of us, drive of the day.
Abyss. Hard to finish.
I'd say Rara.
Beer's got the casting vote, and they both had amazing races, but I'm going to go for a base simply because he was under the cosh that entire race and led from start to finish. But it was a shout out to Rara. There were some great battles, but ladies and gentlemen, whew, I'm knackered. I can barely speak because it's been such an exciting race. Right, we need to get these guys in the party. We need to get a base, we need to get Ben Prime, and we need to get... Who finished third again? And Stan. RRF1 and Stan. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the final finishing. A base takes the win. Ben Prime second. What a battle. And Stan, a superb third.
Both got penalties.
Rara fourth. Yeah, I thought I saw a base's name come up earlier in the race. Obviously, Ben picked one up as well. Rara in fourth. A superb drive by Rara. Solid drive by Jackie Cole. Discreetly had something happening as he went across the finish line. He lost a couple of places. Not sure what happened there. But he takes 6th place. Muirhead takes 7th. Bish, a solid drive in 8th. Swanee had an incident at lap 1 and did the entire race basically on the hard tyres in 9th. And Dragoon takes a deserved point in 10th. Fastest lap of the race was by, I think it was Forrester, so he no points there. Scotty 11th, Forrester 12th, and then Pete stuck it out and kept going to take 13th. DNS for Tomster, Dan Pennells, Bob the Builder, and King Chris. Woo! What a race. Wow. Okay. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, if you've got the people in, to have a chat. Our race winner. What an epic battle. A base.
I've got to shoot off, right?
All right, yeah, we'll catch you later. Thank you so much for your colour comms and spotting. Much appreciated. Cheers. A base. What a race. Congratulations. 25 big points.
Cheers, mate.
As you try and to slowly but surely haul Ben Prime in to keep this championship battle alive. What a battle. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, well, I just want to say cheers for the battle, Ben. It's about time, you know, we finally had a battle.
Yeah, it was good.
Quali could have been better if we had more people turn up. It would have been nice to see what we all could have done with a rubbered in track.
It's amazing what you can do with a bit of rubber.
Just went out there.
Sorry.
Yeah, you know, there's plenty you can do. Protection. You know, it was hard having Ben chase me down for 26 laps. I managed to pull away, and I was like, I've got this. And then he caught back up, and then I'll see one of the cars going to pit, and I didn't know if it was Ben or Anstan. Realised it was Anstan. I goes, I've just got to keep pushing, and then I went to pit. I was like, yes, Ben's followed me, so he's going to be behind me still. And then as soon as we got onto the softs, I made a little gap, and then he carried on catching. And I think at the end of it, I had no fuel left or ERS left, because it was literally all gone.
I saw
just trying to defend.
Yeah, I saw Ben was harvesting his ERS on the penultimate lap. I do have to say one thing, just very quick. I have to give you, Lou, my personal thanks, because there was a bet going on during the race. If you won it, I got a donation.
Oh, God.
If I lost it, I was going to be sent a pair of 4-week-old Shrews skiddies. So thank you so much for winning that race. Thank you so much.
I'm glad I won then.
You saved my bacon.
It was hard. It was the hardest race I've had. Since I've been in this league.
It was a battle.
It was really fun.
It was a battle for the ages.
It was one of those where you just got to put your head down and just fight and just see what happens. I mean, luckily enough, Ben had a penalty, which gave me a bit of leeway, but I knew if he would have got me, he would have had the win, because I had a penalty at the same time.
I did actually. You two did have a bash of wheels. I think it was in the first stint. You did have a slight cut
I didn't feel nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't feel nothing on my end.
I'm trying to think where it was.
I clipped it. Don't worry.
Yeah, it was. It was.
I didn't feel nothing.
It was Stowe, wasn't it? Top end of bottom of the Hangar Straight, I think it was. I was on board with Ben at the time. I obviously didn't feel anything. It was. I think, to be honest, Ben, it was a fantastic recovery, because it looked like the previous lap, Pete had gone into the wall, exactly the same sort of thing. He'd gone behind somebody, clipped them, went straight to the wall. You did one of the best recoveries I've ever seen in the league race. How you did not put the car in the wall or even off track was a real testament to your ability as a driver. So well done for that. Even if you didn't get the win, well done for that recover. It's superb. But anyways,
like I say, I didn't feel no bumps or anything.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
No worries. Well, look, congratulations, mate. That was an epic race. I'm not going to ask you thoughts. I'm not going to ask you thoughts on next week right now, because I'll do it all in one go at the end. I just want to bring Ben in, because Ben, you've also got to have a major shout out for being 50% of that battle. It was an incredible battle to watch, one of the best I've witnessed, quite frankly. In your words, though, just give us a bit of a rundown from your perspective.
Yeah, it was good. At early stages, I was in the DRS, but I was never close enough to really make a threat. And the one time I was, unfortunately, we had a bit of contact. After that, I was at a DRS, and he strolled away from me bit by bit each time. Got to the pit, and somehow the gap had halved. It was like 1.2. I was like, right, we could have a real good go here, because I'd seen him, he'd kicked mud in my face a couple of times. I was like, his tyres are going to be in worse nick than mine, surely. He's here and he's there. But he did really well, the lad, you know, but once I got into the DRS zone again on the second stint, I was like, right, you put it on a string now, I can save my ERS, save fuel, save everything. I'm just going to use him, put it on a string. Just going to follow him. I whacked everything up on the last lap. I got a poor exit out of maggots, otherwise I'd have rolled him up and smoked him. He was there for the taking, but not to be today, unfortunately. He deserved his win. He did really well, the lad.
I saw that. He had a slight, just lost the back end, just a fraction coming out of the Chapel curve onto the Hanger Straight, and he just lost that momentum as the wheels picked up again. You just lost that little bit of momentum, but it's so tight.
Yeah.
I'm just going to give a very.
I think that
slide a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it puts him up to second in the league now. But Tom's still retiring. I think I might be wrong.
I think so.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still at 3 race wins clear, so I'm not sweating.
Not yet. We'll have to. There's a long way to go. There's a long way to go. But I tell you what, it is great to see somebody challenging you, you hard. You know, you had a fantastic start. Well, you're starting a great season, but you know, it's good to see somebody else coming up through the ranks now to take you. I just got to give a very quick shout out to Shrews, by the way, for the 10 bits towards the dry cleaning for his skiddies. I just got to get that one out there real quick. Thank you, Shrews. All right, and I just want to bring in the third guy real quick, and a really big shout out to Anstan, who I think had a superb race tonight. Gave you two a real run for the money in the first stint, I thought, and then still after he came out the pit stops, consolidated your drive brilliantly. Congratulations, Anstan, a very well deserved podium, and just give us a few words on how it all went and felt for you.
Well, start off with great start. I've trying out a new clutch system, and so far it's working. So I managed to get the start on Pete, which put me into P3 into turn 1. So it was pretty much from there. I tried to stay with Ben and A-Base, but no, they were just too quick for me, far too quick. I did try to do the undercut on Ben by pitting a lap early.
Do you know what?
I came out.
You were unlucky, mate, because you were stuck behind traffic.
Yeah, I came out behind Dragoon. Yeah, I came out behind Dragoon, and then we had a little bit of a knock, but I couldn't clip it because it's difficult to clip on the wheel. But I had a little bit of a collision with him.
If it helps, dude,
put me off.
I was actually on your car on the TV cockpit view. When that happened, it was turn 1, wasn't it?
Gave me a penalty as well for no reason. I was trying to clear it. It gave me a 3-second penalty, which if I didn't have that, maybe I might have been up there, maybe second. I don't know.
Well, that was the thing, because I felt if you hadn't been behind Dragoon, or if his car hadn't been there, that undercut might have worked.
Yeah. I was pushing literally. I'd say before the pit, I'd managed to save my ERS 100. Managed to get them 100. Managed to have enough fuel. So literally, as soon as I exited that pit, so I turned everything up, and I was pushing on that outlap because I was hoping to get the undercut, but it didn't happen. But yeah, I'm happy with the P3.
Oh, superb!
Especially after last weekend. Considering the penalty that I had, and it's good to be up there.
Oh well, congratulations in the 3rd place, man. That was an absolute belter. Fully deserved 15 points in the bag. And guys, got you all at the same time. Thoughts for next week? Where are we next week anyway? Is it Germany, is it? I don't know where we are. Where are we?
Yeah, Germany.
What are your thoughts on Germany next week?
Well, if it doesn't
I'll let you know after Wednesday.
Well, one at a time.
Okay. Race winner, A-Base. What are your thoughts on Germany next week?
I'll let you know on Wednesday after the performance.
All right. A very reserved and cryptic answer. Okay.
I've never done the track, so
all right.
I'll let the performance be the judge.
Fair enough. Ben, what are your thoughts?
It's all about turn 1. If you can avoid getting penalties and avoid dying, you'll be okay.
Okay. Anstey?
Unknown. I've done nothing around here, so really unknown. I can't remember where I finished in F3 last season, so yeah, it's unknown for me at the moment.
Okay. Well, I look forward to it next week. I just want to give a quick shout out. I've been raided by another streamer, by the way. Got a bunch of new viewers and a bunch of new followers. Thank you so much, guys. QB, much appreciated. Lime Monk, La Trasaliano. Hopefully I've pronounced that
Before
right.
we go, can I vote Ben Prime for driver of the day?
Thank you. You can. That's actually a third driver because we had 3 candidates. In fact, 4 with you because I think you would deserve a shout out. We've given the stewards, well, not the stewards, the commentators have given the Driver of the Day award by a majority of 2-1 to a base, simply because he managed to hold off an absolutely thundering drive from Ben Prime. But you both deserved
it was
massive
hard.
kudos. G'day Lion Monk, by the way. But yeah, what a fantastic drive. A great race, ladies and gents. And of course, it's not all finished because we have CSR tomorrow night. I'll be streaming it, Competitive Sim Racing, live on beer.tv. And then coming up on Sunday, the culmination of the racing week in RRF1 with the Division 1 Elite Superstars strutting their stuff here at Silverstone. Tune in around about 9 o'clock in the evening, British summertime, for the Division 1 British Grand Prix. But I just want to say, Jock, thank you for doing the co-coms. Guys, congratulations on your, yep, I'm much appreciated. Guys, congratulations on your podiums. Base, well done, mate, on the win. A big shout out to all the guys who finished tonight. Dragoon and Pete deserve shout outs. They were miles behind everybody else. They kept going, finished the race. That is true racing spirit. Well done, guys. Thanks for the loads of chat tonight. Top bands for going on the chats. Thank you for all the subs and donations. It was, wow, amazing, mega. We'll see you tomorrow night, but for now, on behalf of all of RF1, this is Beer in Kebab from beer.tv signing out. We'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks, fellas. Good night.